A few days from now, more than 24 dogs from Canada will make their way to Northeast Florida. Those dogs are recovering and they've been rescued. Recovery coming from their liberation from a massive dogfighting operation. Their rescue is really clemency from a death sentence in Ontario.
Come on, Dallas.
These are dogs that are really victims because they've been mistreated by people to do something that they really don't want to do.
Canine aggression expert Jim Crosby is talking about dogs seized in a dogfighting arrest in Canada about 2 years ago. Most seem scared, or at the very least unsure of where they are and what to do. 10 dogs are coming to Pit Sisters in Jacksonville. 22 more dogs will head for a facility in Lake City. Jen Dean says there is a home for these dogs in Jacksonville and other areas near us,
where they'll undergo at least a minimum of 8 weeks of training. They'll learn basic commands, we'll work on socializing them with other dogs, and then once they are ready to be adopted, then they'll be placed up for adoption.
Ontario, Canada has a breed ban, so the only option there following prosecution of the dogfighting ringleaders was euthanization. Now the hard work kicks in, trying to give this dog and those like him a chance to survive and thrive as a pet, not as a vicious entertainment property.
Look about them as one might think a dogfighting dog would look like. I don't really know them yet, but the personalities that have been described as they all want to be happy and they want to be social, they just don't know how. So that's what we're going to teach them.
There's nothing that guarantees that all of them are necessarily going to make it. I mean, sometimes things just don't work out. We have people, for instance, that just can't deal with being in society. But we're going to do everything we can to find the best places for these dogs.
Pit Sisters has had a lot of success with something called the TAILS program, in which local inmates train pit bulls and prepare them for adoption. That is the plan, I understand, for the 10 pit bulls that the nonprofit will receive next week. And we have more, including a list of needs for the dogs on news4jax.com. You go there and then head to the community tab.